Hello everyone, Jeff here. Welcome back to some more NIMRODS, and I have been a busy man. In that I have gone, we're going to start at the first area. I have gone and farmed up the 47,000 gold you need for this plasma spiral gun. And then I did a run with it to test it out. It's ridiculous. I'm about to show you. Now, what I will say is, I think early on, it's probably not that amazing. It has this problem where, so it kind of acts like Frozen Orb, right? If you're, a fan of this channel, I talk about the Diablo series and ARPGs and games like that a lot. It has this like Frozen Orb style, lightning orb, whatever. It's a big orb with that sprays bullets, right? It's a big bullet, shoots a bunch of bullets. So the way the gun works, I guess it should mention it, although it doesn't say here, it only says in the first screen. Anyways, it takes 1 second after it fires before it starts shooting out its extra bullets. It has pretty low rate of fire, very high base damage, low magazine size, good range, and no damage fall off, which is nice. Now, some of these stats are different because of my mutations that you can't see currently in this window. That's something else I'd like to see them add as early access continues. But one of the problems it has is you might notice the ball just stopping. That's because for some reason the orb doesn't penetrate, which I feel like is a weird choice, but it seems like it explodes. We're gonna kind of abuse that though. And I mean, this is a pretty good way to do it. Bullet speed is crazy with this. I think it's a safe bet. Just take lightweight grip early. I've also, since last time you have seen me play, if you're frequenting the channel, welcome back. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Love having you here. Very much appreciated. Go ahead and leave a like. Subscribe if you enjoy the content. I hope you do. Let me know if you have any feedback. Basically, the entire map is opened up while I was farming gold now, and a lot more unlocks. So that's nice. so we have some more options. Now, having said that, I've also gleaned some new knowledge, shall we say, about just the way the game works in general. I've said in a previous video, it's basically just all about bullet damage, fire rate, grip bonus. I think that's true until you get a certain number of unlocks. Once you get a certain number of unlocks, you start going after certain things. And certain things become very powerful. We literally have 3 of the best choices right here. This barrel to accretion barrel, the tier 4 upgrade, is incredible. I still haven't unlocked this one for some reason. Chevron is incredible because it is scaling damage this early on. Is very, very good. And Cryo Magazine just does a ton of damage. Plus it gets you to this one, the Grand Shatter Magazine, which has a chance of dropping random resources, which apparently can include the the boss only resources, which is crazy. So these are all really good. I'm gonna take the scaling one since we're early, and charms are maybe the weakest slot. Bullet speed, bullet size, magazine size. So we're gonna go ahead and invest in bullet speed here early with some intention. Our drone should be pretty good at killing things. He's currently set on reticle targeting using a plasma gun that I had made in a previous run that, quite frankly, I wanted to show you guys that gun as well, but I didn't think... I think doing this gun first was more appropriate because I haven't really seen anyone make a video on this gun yet. I'm sure someone has and I just missed it, but if it hasn't come across my feed, then whatever. Anyways, the plasma gun thing is going to get really ridiculous for the drone later on, where it's just going to be a ball of energy that surrounds him as he murders everything. It's really cool, and I will do a video on that build at some point. But it's fantastic and very satisfying. All right, we get the Sergeant Charm. Pretty good. I mean, again, for the same reason that The Chevron Charm is good. Getting a Sergeant Charm second is also pretty strong. Ammo rack is fine. Like, this is the easiest way to cheese the game, I think, right now, is just take infinite ammo belt and do reloading shenanigans. But also, like, no matter what path you go with, this is insane. You get damage and tons of magazine size up here, and you just get an enormous amount of damage. Sniper barrel is interesting, but I think it's less good here because, well, one thing, these two got switched. This is more if you want to worry about your ability, which is probably better on like Frenzy or something. Also, yeah, I don't know. I'm not trying to, let's just take this. Oh, actually, I'm gonna banish Sniper Barrel. I didn't realize this was the banish thing. I kind of wish these had like a different background or something. Do we banish the ammo rack? What am I putting over the top of the ammo rack? That's another feature that really needs to be added to this game. What are the potential upgrades for the slot? 100% needs to be added. I'm gonna banish this, even though it's like objectively wrong, I believe, for the content. This is another reason we're hanging out in the early stage for now too. Again, I think this gun is like pretty rough in the first few minutes. Are we gonna fire? That was weird. No, right? Like, it's not like the gun's not showing. Okay. I think the orb was popping before it was generating. Really strange. I didn't have that problem earlier, but whatever. Let's go and take rate of fire. We're gonna need it. So one thing we can do, which is really cool, by the way, I don't think it works very well in Steam Deck or like if you play in controller, but because we have this like bubble orb of death, like cutter thing here, and because our drone follows the reticle, I could just kill everything with the drone using these blades while we're suffering from having a, you know, early game, less than super powerful gun, let's say. All right, so I have not been impressed with Blood Magazine. At one point, we'll make a run for it. There is a mission to recover HP, and I think the Vampire Magazine probably has something to do with it. Energy Blaster's pretty good, but we're going here. As I mentioned before, this thing is ridiculous, and you will see. You will see whether you like it or not. Well, I mean, I guess you could turn off the video, but, you know, I'd appreciate if you did not do that. It's bad for the algorithm and whatnot. So, you know, as a favor for me, I guess you could just watch it. And you're going to see how dumb this is going to get by about, I don't know, let's say 12 minutes in is where it gets really dumb. So, I'm actually... Nah, I gotta take crit chance. I was gonna say taking enemy capacity and airdrop, or enemy spawn and airdrop capacity is actually good. It might even be better than... More enemies is gonna be good with this weapon because it's gonna clear everything far off the screen. Yeah, that tower existed. This is actually my first time using this specific weapon on my drone. It's turns out it's very, very strong. Turns out it's way better than I thought it would be. It's actually better than when I was using it myself because I can just drag the bolts around. When I was making the gun, the problem was that you would fire the bullets and they would all end up behind you, like in the back of the bubble. But since I control wherever the bubble is, well, you saw just what happened to him. That boss just evaporated. All right, now's where this gets kind of silly. We're gonna take the damage down and bullet count up. I guess one other thing too is because we are really like controlling strictly with our drone right now as far as damage goes, it's not really like our gun's kind of just like doing random stuff. Oh, the drone has hit the point where it's starting to hit other things. Oh, containment field. So this one's funny because we could just make ourselves like, we could have 2 balls of death right now. Oh, wow. Okay, guys, let's be honest. Can I pass up on making the double ball of death build? 2 big balls of death? No, let's go. All right, here we are. Oh, wait. Oh, I didn't know that's how this worked. This is the first time I've used this gun with the containment field. The projectiles from the orb shoot outside. That's actually huge. I'm surprised they actually go outside the bubble, but because the gun's bullets do that, it actually kind of makes it better, because it means that the bullets that are spawned from the big orbs are gonna stay with us. That's kind of crazy. All right, I could probably just start moving around now, just strictly on drone power. Now, if I had some more drone movement speed, that would be really good. I guess in hindsight, seeing how good this weapon actually, this setup is with this drone, maybe the movement speed charm would go a little bit crazier, but it's all right. Bullet speed, move speed is great, admittedly. Fire rate is the other option. I just could take the bullet speed, move speed. It's just really good with the orb. This drone is actually ridiculous, though. You ever have, like, one ball just separate from your other ball and just go all crazy hanging around like this? I haven't, but it looks terrifying. Especially when it goes on a murder spree. It reminds me of that South Park episode, the Oprah Winfrey one, when she whips out a gun. Oh, did we get the reroll thing finally? Yo, getting this 3 rerolls. Wow, getting this specific drop pod is a nightmare. Your partner killing an enemy will increase your fire rate by 1% for 3 seconds. This is actually really good, but we're gonna use this since we have access to it. So locking in a cryo magazine is probably just the best bet here. I mean, I'm thinking of what other magazines we can get. The only other thing we could do is like getting a splitting one, but it'll probably just lag the game. I think this is fine. Cryo magazine's just really good. You know what? Let's take our little buzzsaw up to the top right. Into the hive barrens. See, because it's using the blaster gun, it has like, I think 6 piercing on it or something like that. It's like a very high number of piercing. So each of those bullets is hitting an enormous amount of times, almost instantly. So all these hives are really just gonna evaporate, which should mean lots of free XP and resources. At least that's my theory. Yeah, I think this is the drone gun of the future. Again, this is a mouse-specific drone gun. I mean, I guess you could probably do stuff with targeting and maybe make it okay, but you don't want your drone following you if you're using something like this. I think there's an option for like farthest target, so that might be similar. Bullet damage is obviously fine. I don't think max HP down is ever something you want, but 2 armor is very good. Bullet size just doesn't really matter. Just our options there weren't great. So yeah, I have all the pods unlocked now. I think the pod system is like neat in theory. And I haven't unlocked the scheduling part of it where you get to like determine when things come down, which might matter. You know, getting rerolls on the first one would be interesting, but it's kind of awkward because first of all, you don't get to use it for these upgrades. You don't get to use it for tunings, which, I mean, it's fine, I guess. Let's take rate of fire. But it makes the banish one specifically very awkward because sometimes you just get 3 things that you want to use, and, well, you're just not going to banish any of them. And it kind of feels bad. But I don't know. We'll have to see. Anyways, that boss died. We're not really doing special power stuff. Penetrations is great. Obviously, as I mentioned before. Rate of fire, crit bonus is great. The bullet damage is probably just the answer, though. Bertha's horns is like a uniquely powerful upgrade for that. Back to the Chaos Grove accident. Tech module. Okay, here's our extra penetrations that we wanted. And see, this is where we get the banish. Just like, well, I'm not banishing either of these two because I'm using them, obviously. Enchanted Bayonet, I'm half tempted to take because it's pretty good. I also unlocked Duality Blade here, which at one point we'll use it. But so far, I'm still pretty low on underbarrels in general. Yeah, I'm just gonna banish this. I don't want to be doing that, and I'm just gonna take the tech module. The sooner we get tech module up to its max upgrade, the better we are. Although, I'm thinking it's not gonna work the way I want it to. So my thought was, since all the little bubbles are gonna stay inside of our bubble, or all of our tinier bullets would stay inside our bubble, they would trigger the damage from the last upgrade of the tech module, which is like, it, you know, every time a bullet hits the inside of the bubble, it fires a tiny electric shock to everything inside, which is very powerful. However, in this case, since the bullets are going out, I don't know how that is going to... I guess it's really not going to work the way I wanted it to. It's going to be okay, but not nearly so good. Oh, good. He's achieved... Yeah, so that is the upgrade I was talking about. That is the tier 4 octagon lightning bubble upgrade. And now he is a ball of death. Now every time one of those blades is hitting the wall, it shoots a lightning blast inside of everything inside the bubble. And as such, yeah, well, I think you can see what's happening. The drone's gonna get all the kills this run. Now, unfortunately, I don't have this one unlocked. Well, I wouldn't go that way anyway. To say, unfortunately, I don't have that unlocked, so we're still going this direction. We're still gonna do the double bubble, or the double octagon, I guess. Yeah, getting your balls turned to octagons probably not great. I got stuck on a rock. So I guess this is less showing off the gun, and it's get turned into more me showing off the power of this drone gun. Although it's not doing a lot of damage against this tower. Maybe it's single target's not bad, not good. I don't know. Maybe this tower is just obscenely tanky. I don't know why that would happen though. Enemy drop. Bullet damage up. I'm gonna take enemy spawn up right now. We're only 11 minutes in. We can still benefit from it. Like, more enemies is good. It is what we want. As expected, the more time spent playing the game, the more time understanding it, at some point you realize, oh, yeah, more enemies is in fact better. I mean, kind of knew that was going to be the plan. It was just a matter of, like, getting to the point where you could handle it. Well, we can handle it now, and yeah, you do have to watch out for the packs of mines, though. If you step on, like, 5, you'll just die. Also, turret damage is very, very high. Turrets and mines are really, like, the scarier parts of the game. This enemies can do some damage, but they're so much easier to dodge. Alright, one step closer to the edge, and well, I was gonna make a Linkin Park reference, but then I got sad, because, like, multiple reasons. If you've been following recent Linkin Park news with their new singer and everything, it's like, also the new song was trash, but not just because of that. Oh god, okay, mine's bad. Gotta be careful. But yeah, it's sad considering what it used to be for, like, my early teenage years. Anyways, bullet damage, max health up. Let's go. Let's get rid of this turret. These things are so frustrating to dodge. All right, so probably want some healing. Probably also need to be careful here. I think what I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna go down here and I'm gonna go to video. No, not video. Accessibility. Video. I'm gonna go to video. Turn this down to, like, 59%. Oh, that's good. That's really good. I like how at 59% I can't see actually anything. 30% is the lowest I can go. Okay. Well, my ball of death literally makes it impossible for me to see. That's cool. Well, I'm just gonna put it on top of me and we'll just do it this way. So its single target damage has fallen off completely. Don't love that. Everything inside the bubble does get slowed, which is also a kind of fun interaction with it. So not only does it do all the damage, it also slows. So I would say that these two weapons have pretty bad synergy together. If you could say any weapon has bad synergy with this ball of death that kills everything. And our main weapon hasn't even really come online yet, unfortunately. Rate of fire, bullet lifetime. Yeah, that's Wait, does that actually do anything with this gun? I'm realizing, because I think the bullets always fire 3. Whatever, we'll take this. Now we're gonna fire more orbs that are gonna orbit. And the orbiting orbs are for some reason outside of the barrier, which really doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Take rate of fire. A rate of fire is just too low right now. I do think the opacity slider should be able to drop to 0. Like, I understand not wanting to be able to turn it off, but it's definitely a thing should happen. I also, apparently the drone opacity is different than your bullet opacity, because this big ball over here is too large to see. Want reload speed, want penetration. I think we just want bullet count, HP regen. It's fine. You just have to watch out for, like, stepping on mines right now. That's where we've taken all our damage so far. Yeah, I thought this build was gonna come online a little bit faster. It definitely did in testing. But, I mean, there is variance, right? All right, well now... Yeah. Now we also have the thing. I'm just gonna turn this back up. Yeah, it seems to only affect our bullets. We are kind of hurt though. So I need some type of healing. And this is not a good spot to actually get the healing. I'll straight up say that. This is a pretty, like, dangerous spot, all things considered. A lot of ranged enemies up here with the dung beetles, although they have been nerfed a tiny bit. And then a lot of mines and the big area turrets. Plus you have the bomber bugs, which if they hit you, they just do a ton. The Beelzebooses of NIMRODS, you could call them. All right. Also, our crit chance is super low. I don't know what's happened. I guess we're only level 27 right now. Feels kind of low. I thought we would have been higher from just like all the stuff we did in the hive barons, but maybe not. So extra health is nice here, if we can find it. I mean, obviously it's on both these things, so that's good. It's also an ergonomic grip, which is nice. Jet stock, also kind of great. I think ergonomic grip is probably the easy pick. Both of these are really good. The scanning system, I have a weird unlocks thing here. Flamethrower's okay. Jet stock does kind of go crazy though with the rate of fire if you get it going. Yeah, you know what? I'll take the single one that doesn't give max HP. After talking about how I need max HP because we're fairly injured at the moment. But I'm just gonna hang out here. All right, so let's take out the big bugs. We have made art. That's what this build is. This build is art. Now, I think I would take max HP bullet damage if it presents itself. And it didn't. Bullet count. Bullet size is funny because it has a significant effect on the on the orbs. Like you can actually see how much bigger they are already just off one pick of it. If you take a few of them, it really starts to add up. We are just literally, it's like I'm playing with Microsoft Paint right now and we're just erasing all the objects from the screen. Again, max HP somewhere? No, bullet speed. All right. All right, it is Charger Plus. I'm not too concerned about Charger Plus here, if I'm being straight up. What do we get? What do we get? Major's Charm? Nah. Oh, for some reason I thought we already had this. That's... Okay. Okay. We do not want to get hit by him. I don't know if he one-shots us, but I think he two-shots us. Although... It's getting a little hard to see anything, if I'm being honest. Problem is, I don't think there's any solution to it. Well, this is definitely bugged in such a weird way. For some reason, our rate of fire goes down to 0.69. I don't actually think taking that would reduce our rate of fire, though. I'm gonna take it. What is our rate of fire now? 0.69. Did it actually nerf us? I'm so confused. Sometimes it feels like it does that. But it seems wrong. And it seems very inconsistent with certain upgrades. Deep freeze magazine. Yeah. Yeah, so in my last run with this, I used a splitter magazine, which ended up having an ungodly amount of bullets. Charger Skull's good. Doesn't have max health, but does have fire rate, which we just dropped, so that's nice. And move speed. Could also just take crit chance here. I mean, you're probably just supposed to take fame and fortune. You have that low of crit chance. Let's see if we can find some apples or some floor chicken equivalents. That'd be really nice. The white Nimrod needs food badly, I would say. Bullet count. No, let's take the crit chance. This is normal. It's a normal game. Rate of fire. I'm so confused about the whole rate of fire thing. I mean, upping our dodge skill to 60 is also pretty nice. So there's that. All right, freeze cloud. I'll be straight up. I'm a little concerned about taking this one. The lag that is going to invoke, but I'm going to take it so we can try and get to the last upgrade for more resources. Because despite having farmed up all that money, I still have 2 more guns to buy. Tons more upgrades to buy. Tons more unlocks to buy, and a lot of upgrades to buy. And it all costs a whole bunch of resources before we unlock everything. So here, I think we take the max health bullet damage. I've been mentioning it for a while. I do like having over 200 max health in this game. Now, it's really not necessary. If everything's going right, you probably shouldn't get hit, but sometimes you just step over a mine, you know? It's just one of those things. All right, well. There were enemies here. Yeah, the funny part about our drone is that even if it's like not super good single target, the actual slowing, all right, this is really good. Getting that as soon as possible for the chance of extra resources. Now, the one thing I don't know if the extra resource only counts, like, can I only get the extra resource of the last enemy, like the boss resource from the one of the 2 bosses, or could I potentially get it from any enemy? I'm not actually sure how that works yet, but you know, sometimes you just gotta figure out, okay, there's mines over here. It's like a lot of mines. I'm not even gonna go over there. I don't think I have the vision to do it. I think there's too much on the screen. And you might be looking at this and saying like, wow, that's a lot of bullets on the screen right now. It's really like, there's not even that much, to be honest, compared to the last run I did, which is really, really dumb. And it was on the deck and it was struggling. Like the last 2 minutes were very laggy. Very laggy. But, I mean, it was doing its best. We'll take bigger bullet size. I think that's funny. At the very least. The jet is pretty good. These are like, again, underbarrels just kind of wait to the end. I don't know. I think there's definitely a world where the underbarrel build can be good. I think you just have to devote so much to it so early on. And then you have like the reliability concern that comes with it. I don't know. Maybe with a drone like this, it's possible though. I think that's something to consider when you're building your weapons too. Like building the perfect drone weapon It's like, what is the best like first 3 upgrades you can get, right? So that your drone can carry your like bad first, you know, couple levels. Get stuck in the double balls. I don't even know what's hitting us. It doesn't. Whatever. I think we're getting shot by Betty there. On fire damage, nah. Penetrations, bullet count, credit drop bonus. I do need that. That's a lot of damage. Sure. And we get like 3 levels. Seems good. Honors, cross charm. Leveling up increase your fire rate, enemy spawn rate, max health. Feels like it's time to take an underbarrel thing. So this gives us rate of fire magazine, bullet damage. It's okay. Grenade will give us max health, bullet damage, reload. And this gives us just straight up 11 crit chance, 11 crit chance, 11 crit chance. So energy blaster is going to be the choice. It's also the better single target option. Could take an armor here if I really wanted to. Extra penetration might not be terrible. I don't know. I think max HP would have been optimal there. Definitely fire rate. Fire rate's only 2.2, which is like embarrassingly low. Really don't know how our guy's alive. Inside, I guess he's just immune to his own bullets. Magazine size, bullet speed, but I mean, bullet speed is just really good. It just makes it so that all of our extra bullets off the screen are hitting extra enemies. I guess that's another thing to talk about with this gun too, is that with splitting magazine and like splitter's egg sack and all that stuff, the additional bullets you fire are giant bullets that shoot more bullets. So like it does synergize the way you want it to. All right. I think we want turbine jet. Oh, I need to unlock the next one because turbine jet's really good. Oh no, we'll just take napalm and oh frick. Wait a second. Oh no, I just realized. Okay, this is gonna be bad. We just added fire puddles to the mix. All right, game. Let's really. I mean, I guess at least we don't have explosions. I don't need to take crit chances. We're getting it from the energy blaster. 20 minutes. 1.45 fire rate. Okay, that's up to 4 a second now. It's a lot better. Our ammo's still only at 4, which is kind of bad. So maybe I should take ammo up. Yeah, there's a lot on the screen right now. It's really hard to tell what's going on. At least, you know, at least it's not flashing. I think if it was flashing, it would basically be unplayable. Oh, that's a med kit. Nice. Nice. I mean, this was like a resource run, right? I think there's like there's one chest somewhere in the world that I have not picked up. I don't really know where it is. So I'm just gonna have to stumble upon it one of these runs. But I got so many builds that I want to try out now. So much dumb shit. Oh, look at the very bottom. The way they're spawning now, it looks like there's one like lead eye. Hilarious. Bullet speed, bullet count, damage goes up by 10. No, I just want bullet speed. We're also setting the ground on fire because why not? Oh, also we're cold enchanted. Like that's a whole thing that I totally wasn't really thinking about, but it's a thing. The magazine upgrades are very powerful. And for the most part, I'd say, I mean, I think that's the reason I've been underwhelmed with a vampire one, just because the other ones are so incredibly powerful. I'm gonna go rate of fire, crit bonus. Maybe just take crit bonus now. I've been low on that. This has not been like the optimal setup for this gun, I don't think. I think it would have been better to have splitters, magazine, and splitters egg sac. I think that's a better setup for it, but you know, we do be trying stuff here, and it seems to be working just fine. All right, now we take this crit chance, bullet speed, rate of fire, just everything's up. Probably want magazine size so I can get it. Of course not. Why would I ever be so lucky? It's fine. I think we can handle the boss. Crit chance is capped. Crit chance, bullet speed, finishing a reload or increase your reload speed by 3. Getting hit or reset. That's the one we wanted. The memory grip. The good old gripper. The boss is gonna get absolutely melted, I'm guessing here. Not sure though. Still think more magazine size would be decent. Well, bullet damage it is. We've got layers and layers of balls right now. Hello, Titanus. I feel like it's zooming on the wrong part of him. You're ultra boned. Not the highest DPS though. Not the highest DPS I've had. Very silly. Very silly. Lots of AoE. He exploded. We are still spiraling out. That was dumb. Well, we did 15 million damage, which is okay. Special damage ratio 2%, nice. We killed 30,000 enemies. We shot 3,000 times. We had somehow we had 5,000% accuracy. I don't even know what that means. The proportion of primary bullets that damage at least one enemy. Okay, well, it's the most accurate I've ever been. That's for sure. Drone damage was only 3 million, huh? Interesting. Very interesting. Thought it would have been better. Let's take it to the range over here and see what is up. It performs pretty bad against this because if you walk over here, because of the whole penetration thing, like I said before, it doesn't get the extra fires. So this gun is always going to look bad in the training room because it's better AoE. I guess if you get a lot of penetrations going and full damage, it could be good, but otherwise, no. But it's okay. I don't know. I might hold on to it. Let's see what we have over here. Got this thing, which is kind of lackluster compared to it. Like it does do damage though. Just like an SMG, right? Just gun. I don't even know if it's an SMG. This thing, which is this thing's good. I don't think I recorded this one. This one is strong. This one goes very, very hard. It's a reload synergy build. So far, definitely better. What happened to our drone? Oh, you guys saw this one. This one's kind of whack comparison. We can sell it. But yeah, we got $11,000 now. I'm still working on getting to, I want 26K so we get the Dragonfire one. It's the flamethrower gun, I believe. And I'm waiting on that. But then, you know, I've got enough materials to get most of this stuff. And I'm gonna try and make a guide for the split serpent survive 10 hits, because I did this before on a save that got deleted. And it's pretty easy. You just have to gear up for it and do it. And we still have to do a ninja run, which is going to be a little bit harder than this one, I suspect, but we'll figure it out. I'm sure it can't be too bad. Probably some other charms in here that can help. But anyways, hope you guys like the video. This game has been a blast so far, and I'm continuing to make at least probably like 4 or 5 more videos. I think I'm at like 40 hours of playtime in it now. We'll see where it goes from there. Hopefully more upgrades soon. Our thing is having a bad time. Did I do this? Holy moly. Well, anyways, I'll see you guys later. Have a good day. Jeff out. Bye.